Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Near West Side Partners weekly webinar. We are happy to be live today. I believe this is our first live webinar of the new year. So we do have some updates to share with you before we get into our discussion with Employ Milwaukee. So first of all, for those who have not noticed, I don't know how you couldn't have, it is quite cold outside today, and we really want to make sure everybody is staying safe and staying warm. In cold weather, we really need to make sure that our homes are safe, and fires at this time of year happen. They've happened in the Near West Side recently. If you're using a space heater, please make sure that you're giving it ample space, that you don't have anything flammable nearby it. That you place it on a hard, non-flammable surface, and that you turn it off anytime you leave your house or go to sleep. You know, this is also a really important time to check on your neighbors and make sure that they are doing well in their homes. And for any individuals that you see who might need help out on the street, can call 211 to be connected to warming shelters. Please stay warm and look out for your neighbors. The Milwaukee Common Council also recently passed a new mask mandate. So everybody should be masking up regardless of your vaccination status to make sure that we are keeping ourselves and others safe against Omicron. Hopefully we will see a decrease in the number of active cases that we have over the next couple months, but the very least we can do at this time is to put a mask on and help keep each other safe. We also want to let everybody know that this Thursday, January 27th, District 3 is going to be holding their crime and safety meeting at 5:30. This is a virtual meeting, and information on how to join that is available on the Near West Side Partners event calendar. There is also a Ring camera giveaway. So every month in partnership with Safe and Sound, they will be giving away one Ring doorbell camera or a floodlight to a resident who attends this meeting. So it's a really great opportunity to learn more about what's happening in District 3, and you have a chance to win a really great piece of equipment. We also want everybody to know that the Neighborhood House Food Pantry is continuing to operate on Wednesdays and Thursdays. This is an amazing food pantry and asset in our neighborhood. It is a full choice pantry, so you get to pick the items that you like to eat, and you can select up to 3 days of food, and it's serving residents who live in the 53208 and 53233 zip codes. And then just want to highlight for those who haven't yet visited the Near West Side Partners new website, we do have a new event calendar that not only shows events related to Near West Side that are coming up in the neighborhood, but it gives you an opportunity to share some of the events that you have. So it's really become a great resource for activities that are happening in and around the Near West Side that might be of interest to those visiting or those who live here. All right, and with that, I'm going to transition to our topic du jour and ask our guest, Mildred Colby, to turn on her camera. Today, we're going to be talking about the Near West Side DriveThru Job Fair, which is happening on Saturday, February 5th. We are going to be hosting that at the Waypoint office, which is 1201 North 35th on 35th and Juneau, and it's from 10 till noon. And today we have Mildred Colby from Employ Milwaukee to talk a little bit about the organization and what to expect at the job fair. Millie is the Community Engagement and Strategic Initiatives Manager at Employ. And Millie, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so people can see you. There we go. So Millie, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you. It is an honor to be here. And I'm just excited to have the opportunity to share about Employ Milwaukee and the impact that we make on this city, communities, and even throughout the state. And those who have had an opportunity to experience Employ Milwaukee have been able to see how we connect the job seekers to those employment opportunities and resources. I do want to give a shout out, though, to the one and only, our CEO of Employ Milwaukee, Ms. Shaitania Brown, who's only been with us a short while in the capacity of CEO, but she's no stranger to work for. She was employed by Employ Milwaukee many years ago, and then she went on to work for the state. I often say that it was the pathway to prepare her to lead this organization in such a pivotal time in which we're in right now. She came to Employ Milwaukee during the pandemic when it first started. Actually, she was only CEO for 3 days, and then we were shut down. The city was shut down due to the pandemic. But her innovativeness and creativity allowed Employ Milwaukee to never miss a beat because of the pandemic. As a matter of fact, we were able to employ many job seekers through innovative programs and opportunities that by her leadership was able to come to pass for our city. And thus I'm very, very excited about it. So I can go on and on. As you see, I'm very excited about Employ Milwaukee and the leadership that we had here. So we can just start wherever you want to. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, I'm happy to hear about it. So let's start with a really basic overview. Tell us about Employ Milwaukee. What does the organization do?
Okay, we're the workforce board for Milwaukee County, and I often think about this in a way to describe it to people is that we are the arms of, when you think about an octopus or you think about something that has arms to reach people, that's what Employ Milwaukee is. We're the workforce board for Milwaukee County, and we are here to make sure that we connect job seekers with employment opportunities, whether that's apprenticeship programs, whether that's training, maybe some need further education to have an uplift in their employment. Whatever those components, when you think about the employment opportunities, some people think, oh, they're a staffing agency. We're not a staffing agency. We are I say maybe the nucleus, if you will, to even connect all the prongs, connect the people to the resources that they need. We take the opportunity to the community. When you think about the time that we live in now, people are wondering, what do I do for employment? How do I find a job? How do I get the training that I need? How do I have the opportunity for that wonder to happen? Well, Employ Milwaukee is the nucleus for that. We connect the dots, if you will. We make sure that we work with our partners that can supply resources and opportunities to the job seeker in various areas. We have programs that we do here. I would like to direct everyone really to our website because we have a plethora of opportunities and resources there. www.employmilwaukee.org, www.employmilwaukee.org, and you'll hear about many of the programs you can see that we offer. One, I would like to highlight a couple of those programs if I can. We have what's called the BankWorks program. Another innovative idea. And so during the BankWorks program, it is people don't have to pay to attend it. They are selected and they attend this program for training in the area of finance. We work with all the various sectors to place people, employees into those employment opportunities, those job seekers. And when you think about the BankWorks program, they come to get training in the area of banking, financial literacy that's there for them in those areas of training. So you can think about if you want to be a teller, you want to be a branch manager, all those different trainings you are exposed to from this class. And once you complete the class, all the while you are being mentored and tutored in the area of financial area and handed off on the day of graduation to an employer. So all the while that you are taking those classes, it's not like you're taking classes and you don't know if you're going to have a job afterwards, but we actually hand you over on graduation day to an employer that you will have a job. We also we have some of our partners that said, hey, we want to make sure people have professional clothing to be able to be in the work environment in the financial institution. So we even have people that donate clothing, professional clothing for them. So that's one. We have our tech hire program. So then we partner with MATC, and we partner with other entities that can help us to be able to get people the training that they need, education that they need to work in the area of IT.
Wow, that is amazing. I really love these programs that can lead directly to job placement. In addition to the IT and the BankWorks program, are there other trainings that you offer that might be really that you're seeing a great need for at this time, either from the employee side or the job seeking side?
Well, yeah. So when you think of even those that want to go into areas of the trades and that kind of thing, we have a partnership that we utilize to get those that are say, hey, I'm interested. I just want to, work in the area of plumbing. I want to work in the area of those areas of construction, whatever they might be. So we have a pipeline to those jobs. And again, that's a great point, because so many times, people, they want to get the training in, but they want to be assured that when I'm done with this, I have a pathway to employment opportunities. And we do that. And by the vision of our CEO, which is incredible, is that not only do we work with adults, but we work with youth. This past summer, we were able to employ over 1,300 youth in our summer Earn and Learn program. Now, we have some of them funding through the sources that we have in. But we also have partners that say, hey, I want to donate money to this effort to make sure that young people can have a pathway to employment opportunities. I call the Summer Earn and Learn program, I call it a junior internship or a partnership for the young people to be introduced to careers. I mean, we have it from law offices to community organizations. We had someone placed at the Zoological Society. I mean, you name it, they get a gamut of experience and opportunities. And these are young people that some of them are the first in their family to even have a job. So can you imagine being introduced to those programs and opportunities and being able to say, you know what, I know what I want to be when I grow up, or I know what I want to go to school for. I know what trade I want to take to be able to have employment opportunities. So I think that's a huge, huge opportunity that we offer.
Oh, I absolutely love that. And for youth to try on different jobs and pick up different skills from different workplaces, that is something that can't be undersold by any stretch.
No. And we have some that, they started when they was 14 and they may be, 17 now, and maybe they've tried different areas of organizations they've been placed in. We try to match the young person up to the best fit for them that they can be successful in, and also learn. We've even had some that even after the summer program is over, the organizations, the agencies, the companies kept them on. So they had a job and they worked with their school schedule. So they were able to do that as well. And I mean, that is such a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. So we're just really excited about that. I don't know if you heard about community resource navigators. That was one of the visions that was under the leadership of our CEO when she first came in, that we were able to work with the city and make sure that everybody was able to get employment opportunities. While some people were laid off, companies would have closed, organizations would have had to shut down that were very important during that time, the food pantries and things that were needed, so vital to the sustainability of our communities. We were able to keep those doors open by way of being able to safely get people in the employment arena. So that's another thing. And we're doing the community resource navigators again. And so that's going forth as well. So we're just excited about making sure that we are relevant and poignant to what is needed in our communities for employment opportunities. And again, when we see things transitioning the way they are, one thing, our CEO gave a story once about a woman that she met in the store, and that was talking about her issue with childcare. So we are partnering to make sure people can get training in childcare to be able to, open up your own daycare, become an entrepreneur, or work at a daycare or a facility that services children. So we think out the box, and it's innovative and creative. As we talked about the DriveThru Job Fair that we're going to have. That's huge. That's something that started during the pandemic, because we want to believe in keeping people safe and keeping them so that they have a comfort level, but yet their needs are being met.
That is great. Before we transfer to or transition to talking about our upcoming events, I do want to ask, we've been hearing so much in the news and media about worker shortages and the number of jobs that are open right now. Can you just give us some sense of, how has COVID impacted the economy and specifically for those who are both looking for jobs and for employers who are looking to hire?
Yeah, I believe it has had an impact. It's been a scary time. It's been a time of uncertainty, and yet there's been a supply and demand. There's been a need for workers, and there's been a need for companies and organizations to stay afloat. So I think one thing that has been really something that we've seen is that we've been able to work with what could be productive in having job fairs. So last year, in the job fairs we had and even started for 2022. I'm sorry, 2020, we were able to see over 2,673 attendees at a drive-through job fair that was able to make that impact. So even now, there's probably more because we've had several since then. So we are trying to make sure that we are relevant in connecting those two entities, the job seeker with the employer. And we work with employers in all the various sectors, companies and organizations to be able to, they reach out to us to be able to connect people to employment opportunities. And I must say that we've been able to do that, to be able to even do virtual. We've done virtual job and hiring events virtual, where people actually were able to meet with the employers virtually and be in the pipeline to a job opportunity.
That's great. I think we've all adapted in so many creative ways, and I love to hear about how you're continuing to do that outreach and connecting with people who are looking for jobs. So as we mentioned, we do have our drive-through job fair coming up on Saturday, February 5th. And that's going to happen at the Harley-Davidson campus, 1201 North 35th Street. Can you tell us a little bit about drive-through job fairs and how they work and what people can expect?
Yeah, so let me just start off with how we promote those too. I think that's really key. So what we've done, because we also have a faith-based initiative that we started, Employ Milwaukee, and it has thrived under the leadership of our CEO. And what we do is that we have over 270 faith-based organizations that have constituents. Some it's 50 constituents that meet, up to 6,000 that need. So they have people that sit in those pews and that are coming and contacting them daily saying, hey, I need a job, I need resources. So we're utilizing that platform. We have a coordinating council with partners from all over that we utilize, and we're reaching out to them to make sure they have that. So we really promote it to our friends, to our family. Where we go, we make sure it's on our social media pages. So we really promote that. And we want to make sure people are kept safe and that they're comfortable. So we do it in a way, it's just like driving through the drive-through restaurant. So you're in your car and you drive through, and we have cones and traffic people to direct the traffic, and you drive up, and then you receive a bag with information of a plethora of employers who are looking for employees, and it's all the various sectors. And so you get that packet and you're able to take that home, and you're able to apply online. You're able to make phone calls to whomever the contact is listed on those flyers. Some of them have a QR code that you're able to utilize the employment opportunity through. So it's a way for people to drive by and get that opportunity, because we don't want anybody to feel like, I can't have access. It's about giving people access. And I believe with the job fairs, they have given people access. We've had several going on at one time in various locations, and it's just been wonderful because, we're out there waving and we're letting people know that we've taken the workforce opportunities to the people. And I believe that's what makes it so successful. Thus, we have employment rising in our cities.
I love that, taking it to the people and really, reducing the barriers and the maybe the things that make attending a traditional job fair or recruitment fair a little bit more nerve-wracking. You know, all we're asking people to do is drive through, pick up these documents, and then you can go home and from the comfort of your home explore the job opportunities that are available. What's really exciting about our event next Saturday, the 5th, we are also going to be giving away several gift certificates. I'd say at least 10, possibly more gift certificates to everybody who comes through to pick up a bag. Everybody will be entered into a drawing to win one of these gift certificates to local restaurants. That includes Musa's, Daddy's, Triciclo, Peru. So if you're already in the Near West Side, if you like dining in the Near West Side, if you're looking for a job or know somebody who might be looking for a job, this is a great time to just drive through. It won't take you any time.
Right. Right. And I want to say that in the initial planning of this, when Mr. Keith Stanley met with our CEO, Ms. Shaitania Brown, and said, hey, we want to do this, Employ Milwaukee was ready to just jump on the bandwagon and push this to make it happen and partner with you all on this. So we're excited. The other thing I think that's important, Lindsay, we want to mention too, is you can make it a family affair. Because when you're driving by, you can have your kids in the car, and some of them may need employment opportunities. And so it's a thing where you can sit down together and you can have everybody in the family that's eligible to work can be able to get a job. And I think that's the creativity that's intertwined into this job fair opportunity. So I'm just really excited. Employ Milwaukee is excited. Our staff is just ecstatic about the opportunity to be able to take the resources to the people. And I want to say too that we've opened up a satellite location. We're opening up several more. That's another vision of our CEO, to be creative and to reach out to the people, to take the resources to where they are. And that's what Near West Side is doing. You all are taking the resources to where the people are. And who wouldn't want to drive through where Harley is, to be able to be in that environment and to be able to say, that's how I obtain my employment.
Yeah. We did have one question come through asking, what if you do not have a car to transport you? Can you still participate in the job fair? And you are welcome to walk up, and anybody who walks up to the Waypoint office at 1201 North 35th will receive a job, a bag with all those job listings.
Yes. And I was going to say too, the locations is great for bus, on the bus line, so people can. We don't want anyone to feel like you cannot take advantage of this opportunity, and do so. Expand your life, expand your dreams. You may be wanting a better job. You may say, hey, I want to try something different. I'll need an additional job. Now is the time. And anything from, if you want to look at something in childcare, if you want to look at something in the healthcare profession, you name it, we will have resources and opportunities available for you.
Well, thank you, Millie. As we start to wrap up, I did want to ask, are there any other events or resources that you think our neighbors should be aware of?
Yes, want people to stay tuned to our website. Please go to the website, www.employmilwaukee.org, www.employmilwaukee.org. You will see us gearing up soon for that Summer Earn and Learn program. We get the information out to the schools, we get them out to the community, but we want you to take advantage of that. Please go to our website. You'll see our other programs. You may say, hey, you know what? I want to hear more about that BankWorks program. I want to hear more about that Tech Hire program. I'm interested in healthcare. No, I'm interested in manufacturing. Whatever it may be, please go to our website and stay tuned for that. Sign up, and we have contact information on there. If you say, hey, I need a little more information, need some help, not sure what I want to do, feel free to reach out to us. You can have access to the job centers on our website as well. So it's a place to stop and get a plethora of resources.
Well, thank you, Millie, so much. It's been such a pleasure to partner with you and the Employ team to make this job fair happen. I'm really excited for Saturday the 5th, and to see all the faces come through and see everybody come in and see the opportunities that are available to them. I do appreciate you joining us today on our webinar. And to you and to everybody else, I hope you stay warm today.
Thank you. And thank you for us partnering together, making that impact and changing lives. Thank you so much.
Have a nice afternoon.
Thank you.